between the Motown phenom, Kevin Lee, and Michael the Menace Johnson. All right, here he is, the #1 lightweight contender, making his way to the octagon and looking to leave as the new undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world. He has bided his time, waiting for this title shot. He's got the winning streak. He has the quality of opposition. Now he's fighting the #1 guy in the world. He believes he's the best. Now his opportunity to prove it, just a few minutes away. All right, here he is, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world. Of course, the target is on his back. All eyes are on this man tonight as he tries to make good on yet another title defense. He has owned this division for some time. The question is, as the challenges get stiffer, can he remain the hunted? Several championship fights to his credit, a lot of 25-minute wars. As he gets older, the challenges get stiffer. We'll see how he handles this one tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. Lee is 27, Johnson is 34. Lee will have a 4-inch reach advantage. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 17 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, presenting the challenger, Michael the Menace Johnson. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 7 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fight. You ready? Are you ready?
All right, so the fight is now underway. On one side, you have a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. Going to be interesting to see how long he can keep it upright. Oh! All right, here we go. First round is underway. No denying the big reach advantage for him tonight. We'll see if he can get that jab going early.
Look for him to circle on the outside. Use that long jab to keep his distance and only engage on his terms.
We're switching stances here.
Double leg shot.
Oh, he slams him to the ground. Oh, now he stuns him beautifully with the left hand.
The left hand is so accurate, so educated. He's so able to fight from both fighting stances. He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is, he's moving to the finisher position. Now watch.
And he's out. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's gonna be.
I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You know, you have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change it and get him in your realm where you have the advantage.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. Effective punch there by Johnson.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Kevin Lee.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Under a minute to go.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie, and they separate. Lee gets the takedown late in the round. That's useful. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
Got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
All right, round two. Oh, massive kick to the body.
Oh, nice right hand.
Well, no problem getting inside to land that straight punch. He's got a huge edge and reach, and he made good use of it there. Oh, and he lands a punch there. Good connection by him on that.
Great connect, so fast.
And now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, in the night, that one lands right on the spot.
Shooting for the takedown here. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
When you're in a clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head. If you take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet. You can't take many of those, you better check. Oh man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown.
All right, half guard form here and a lot of...
Now, the guy's attacking a triangle. He finds himself in trouble because he got a little bit lazy in the full guard.
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Oh, nice job, Houston, and he's out. Johnson's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. He needs to push the arm to the side,
get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat. He goes flat.
And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than the half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just...
Quick entry to get him on a
that
single.
was a great single. Big slam.
All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
Almost had that submission. You're going to go right to it. You're going to take him down. You're going to pass his guard. He's going to do the same thing.
All right, next round is underway. We will see if he can pick up where he left off, particularly when it comes to the ground and pound. That was vicious.
I mean, it was vicious. It was vicious. It was shades of Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Michael Johnson. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Conor McGregor. Just able to get to a great posture, control the feet, and land every single strike with vicious intent. It's hard to do that without losing your opponent. This young man has mastered. He has mastered the ground and pound fight.
Nice land there with the punch. You see, he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You gotta like what you're seeing thus far.
I mean, the speed at which he throws is crazy. Oh! He needs to start looking to finish now, because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction.
Look at the angle of that nice body kick.
Johnson's lower jaw is extremely
Nice double leg
swollen
shot.
now. Oh, what goes up must come down as he slams him right on the canvas. Huge moment in the round.
It excites me to watch somebody got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's gonna try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
All right, has the guard closed here. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Under 2 minutes now to go. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. Lee gets hit by that kick to the midsection. You gotta do better defensively.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one? Over and over, he's landing a big body kick.
And both guys really throwing with authority.
You gotta check these low leg kicks.
Lee gets the takedown here late in the round. It's a strategy you see from a lot of high-level fighters to try to sway the judges late in the round. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on it.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
All right, so the takedown's the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and got to be pretty discouraging to get grounded that many times in one round.
Oh, it's so discouraging, because all you want to do is let your offense go, but every time you're getting dragged to the floor constantly. You're starting to get fatigued. He's starting to wear on you. Let's see what type of effect it takes on his offensive approach
as the next round starts.
This guy cannot swim with you in those deep waters. This next round.
All right, so our next round is underway, and we really saw the tide turn in that previous round with not just a takedown, but a big takedown that shook the octagon and ground control from there.
I mean, he threw him on his head. To get to the leg, sometimes you want to just run your opponent to the side. He was able to pick him up in the air and throw him as if you're throwing a basketball, as if you're throwing a baseball. He threw a massive man through the air to secure that top position. And it was amazing to watch, and it just tells you how talented and how skilled these fighters in the octagon truly are.
Shades of Daniel Cormier disrespecting the legend Daniel Henderson right there.
I mean, I don't want to really pat myself on the back. If I could reach, I would.
That was a huge shot there, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness.
Oh! Straight right, he misses.
Big kick lands.
Oh, beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. There's a line there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful.
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Oh, all right, he's got the full mount now, DC, and he has proven to be a hard guy to buck off from this position.
Oh, because he's so heavy. He keeps his weight down. He really does grind on you with his bottom half. He doesn't do anything with his arms. His arms are free to punch. He's collecting you with his hips and his legs, making you make a determination as to whether or not you want to get grounded, pounded in the mat, or if you're going to give your back up, where he will then start to chase chokes.
A lot of energy expenditure defensively if you are the bottom fighter in this equation. Johnson gets up. He is back on the feet here.
I mean, this guy is really focused on those punches to the head inside of the clinch. Oh, man, he lands another punch to the head. Nice punch lands.
Oh, pinpoint knee to the body. If you're trying to knock me out, use one knee to the body.
Every time an opponent tries to get closer, he just drives that knee to the body. Great time.
20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go.
You're mixing it up perfectly. I love what you're doing with your kicks. Keep those going. He's slowing down.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
Final round, you ready?
Fifth and final round.
There's no tell on that leg kick.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Back to the leg kick now. That one's no good.
Wow.
Just misses with the jab there. Lee gets the double leg takedown. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Posturing up now, and he's out. Johnson opponent's got a bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body. Under 3 minutes. All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. Whoa!
He's a
Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
He's done.
Just the way he drew it up as he gets the knockout victory here tonight, it's hard to land a strike more flush than he did right there, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming. So he'll see the replay and probably shake his head, but ultimately this is a huge result and a huge win for that fighter here tonight. And there he is, the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world. He's gonna like the sound of that. Big knockout for him to win the belt here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 28 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Kevin the Motown Phenom Lee.
All right, so there he is, the still undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, and certainly getting the title defended with style points here tonight. He's your winner by knockout.
He's just a great fighter. He does everything the right way, lands a beautiful shot to end the fight, keeps his belt. You can see the big smile as he celebrates with his family and his friends.